Hi Aries, welcome to your weekly love readings. These will be from the 24th to the 28th. 4th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th. Yes, correct. I always forget to write it down first for you guys, sorry. Alright, let's get started. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down in the comment section below. That's how I communicate with you guys. Also, these are general love readings, so because they're not personal readings, they're not going to resonate with everyone every single week. If it's not resonating with you this week, that's okay. Queen of Wands coming out there in the pre-shuffle. That's okay. Just hit the notification button if you haven't already, and then go and check out one of the other tarot readers here on YouTube. Give me 1 second. I'm going to turn off my dishwasher. Okay, here we go, Aries. Weird start to the reading. Apologies. Love messages for Aries, please. Hermit in reverse trying to come through. So some of you may be overthinking an issue. Too many cards. Aries, love messages, please. I got it. Okay. So you've got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Wands in reverse. So I feel like some of you are in, and if we take that Hermit trying to come through in reverse, you're waiting impatiently for someone who is constantly in and out of your life, and it looks like there's going to be some communication, but it's not going to be an offer of a stable relationship, unfortunately. We'll expand that in a minute. Take 2 more, please, for Aries. Okay, good. One more. It looks to me like this communication is what's going to allow you to move on. I think you're waiting for the final closure piece. Yeah, there's a lot of communication here happening. You've got the 8 of Wands and also the Page of Wands, sorry. But it's like you're impatiently stuck at the moment, and you can't really get anywhere. Once this communication happens, although I think it's not quite what you're after, it unblocks the situation, which is good. This person may be a commitment phobe, but I think they're going to tell you perhaps that they're not ready for commitment at this point in time. And that's kind of, it's like you've just been waiting for a sign kind of thing. This is your sign. All right, let's get some more information, please. What is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse? More about this. Oh, yeah, because it's breaking your heart. The longer you have to wait, the longer that you're feeling like you can't go anywhere, like there's no growth opportunity with the two of you, the more it hurts you, the more it sort of puts another dagger in your heart. And that's what's causing this impatientness, again, with the Seven of Pentacles. You're kind of in a hurry. You're not, you want to move it, you want to know what the answer is. You want to know what their next move is, so you can make your next move. That's what I'm picking up. All right, I want more on 8 of Wands, please, and the King of Pentacles. Thank you. Okay, a 3 and a 3, each in reverse. Interesting. 3s are foundations. An action. So I feel like they, and I do sense that this is them, while you're sitting here patiently waiting to work things out, work on things, they're kind of off doing their own thing, living their best life, probably overindulging, drinking, eating, spending, whatever that is. And meanwhile, you're still here waiting for that communication. I feel like this is happening behind the scenes to this communication. It's like it's sitting beneath it for me. I know that it's sitting on top, but in terms of the energy, it's like it's sitting behind that. And this is sort of like what you're doing and what they're doing while we wait for this communication. What's the Page of Wands, Some of you may be dealing with a Cancer that is on the table. Also any earth signs as well. Oh, we're taking 2. All right. So, and this is after the horses bolted, as it were. So, it's possible that, look, you're going to make this decision to move on if you haven't already, or at least move forward in some direction. I think that they are coming back because they didn't expect you to move or go in the direction that you are deciding to go. This is really an important card because this is about you doing what's best for you, connecting with your inner self and moving the situation forward to your advantage, not to theirs necessarily. And now, but it's like, this is my parting of ways card with this 5 of Swords in reverse. It's like, there's no big argument, there's no big fight, no big tower moment. You just kind of, you know what, you do you, I'm going to do me, see you later, bye. And again, that's left them sitting here kind of thinking, oh, should I have said something? I've got more to say. I'm picking up pages being both of the pages being your other person for some reason, because see how he's watching you go? He's watching the 2 of you kind of go in your separate directions. And then this page is looking back at the scenario of, oh shit, what have I done? Okay, so the 2 pages definitely feeling that is your other person. But I feel like it's too little too late for you, Aries. All right, let's go with your feelings and their feelings. Aries, thoughts and feelings, please. You just want peace. You just want your mind to be calm. And I think it's not calm, and that's where we are over here in this anxiety space. Oh, yeah, look at this. So you've got the 4 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. So there's a lot of thinking going on. There's a lot of mental processing. There's a lot of, what am I going to say when they communicate with me kind of stuff going on here, which you're seeking this peaceful, peaceful mind, but you've actually got this 9 of Swords where it's on your, the moment you go to sleep, it's on your mind. The moment before you go to sleep, it's on your mind. The moment you wake up, it's on your mind. In fact, you're probably dreaming about it because it's probably on your mind in your dreams as well. Let's do their thoughts and feelings. Aries, other person's thoughts and feelings, please. They're trying to have it all. Okay, we're one of those. Okay. They're trying to have it all and do what's best and make the choice that's going to give them the path of least resistance, the least amount of grief. And they're really trying to construct that here with the Magician. And this is why I feel like they're not going to realize until it's too late that, oh dear, what have I done? Because at the moment, this is kind of like, I'm going to just do what's the easiest thing for me. And because I don't want to have any hard conversations, I don't want to have any hard encounters. I want 10 of Wands in reverse. I just want to drop my sticks. I don't want to have to worry about anybody else. So very interesting. Let's do most likely outcome. What's the most likely outcome here? Let's move these guys up. Most likely outcome for Aries, please. Way too many cards, Aries. Come on. Yeah, I think you're going to be leaving quietly. I think it's just this thing's going to tick you off. And then you're just going to be like, you know what, I'm withdrawing those love messages. I'm just going to quietly go away. And you probably won't even notice. You may or may not notice. And that's why I'm like, you're moving on and they're suddenly going, oh, that person isn't there anymore. It's not, you're not going to make a big fanfare over it with this 5 of Swords in reverse. You're just going to go quietly, reflected also in the 7 of Swords. You're going to go quietly out the back door. Page of Cups in reverse, so not kind of trying to win them over with messages or convince them of what you need to do in the relationship. You may even try and go back to some religious practices. you know, if that's your background, but ultimately you're on the search for something more fulfilling, deeper, on a much deeper level, and you know, that traditional relationship that you're looking for. But the other thing I'm seeing here in this card is this Pope. See how his face, I need to just get this right. See how he's got his face here? These people are like groveling at his knees, and he's just like, no, there's nothing that can actually make me care about this right now. He's a bit holier than thou, pardon the pun. This could be the attitude that you're taking. This is future. Remember, what most likely outcome. And I am sensing that this could be your other person kind of going, oh my, after they've realized, oh my God, and you're sitting over here going, nah, not interested, whatever. So there is that element of superiority that's coming through. Want to do advice, please? That was an interesting way to cut the cards. I don't know if you saw that. Very weird. I dropped them in case you didn't. All right, advice, please, for Aries. Advice for Aries. Here we go, Aries. Yeah, you're avoiding a tower here, and this is why I think you're going quietly. You don't want a big fanfare. You don't want a big argument. You just want, you know it. It's already hurting you. 10 of Swords. You just want to be able to deal with that yourself. Manage the trauma on your own. Not go into a big deal about it. I think that this person has been quite selfish and possibly is a little bit narcissistic. But in this instance, I'm picking up that you are going to start to be selfish for yourself with this Knight of Swords. And the advice is almost like, you do. You need to start putting yourself first and communicating all of what's going on in your head, not just being nice all the time and letting other people walk all over you. Spirit's sort of saying, it's okay that you want to avoid this tower, and yes, you are going to have to process this very devastating loss, but it's time that you looked after yourself, and don't be afraid to speak your mind anymore. The right people will stick around anyway, even if they don't like what you've got to say. But Spirit definitely encouraging you to be more about yourself. Say what you think. I'm sensing that so many of you are afraid to say what you think, which is kind of unusual for Aries, I think. Anyway, I'm cusp Aries. I say whatever I think. But obviously the people watching this at the moment that have been directed here maybe are a little bit hesitant to speak their mind for fear of what other or this person or anyone might come back at them with, or might not like what they have to say. Spirit's like, to hell with them. Bad luck if they don't like what you say. It's not up to them. All right, Luminous Angel, please. I got a bit fiery then. That was my Aries coming out. That's where my temper comes from. I get really angry. Oh, here we go. Yeah, trust. Okay, that was a Spirit selection too. Apparently I was talking too much. Trust. Although this is going to be very difficult for you, you need to trust the process and just trust that Spirit is looking after you, because you have avoided this tower. Very important. And, doing what's right for you here in the Chariot, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. All right, Aries, I will thank you very much for joining. I'll see you back here for the weekend reads. Hopefully there'll be nothing that stops me doing them this weekend. Thank you all for your patience, and I'll see you back here then. Bye.